where we left off. Well, hmm, I look over the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility got even worse. They start selectively breeding people, cutting off their limbs, and affixating them to. That might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Orbit? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body, I kind of forget to pay attention to people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That's just that just means you're passionate about reading. The fact is, that's the least I can do is listen. It's the literature club after all. Ah, that's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. What was that? What was that? I literally got goosebumps, bro. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but what what are you saying? Let's just get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Huh. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not really used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your presence. I think that's what it said. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then I hold my book between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels as if my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open, huh, I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, when I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not very used to reading, right? I don't mind it being patient. It takes you a little bit longer. I'll probably it's probably the least I can do. Since you become so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses at things and says out and all that. Uh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why it came into my head. Wait, Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri, Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hands over her chest as if to feel her own heartbeat. I, I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes over out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Orbit, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Hmm, well, it's not terrible, but it's very disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you're spending time with. After all, I was just taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Best piece of poetry I've ever seen, Natsuki. Like, look at this. T3B hell. I'm not gonna read all that, but look at how great that is. Orbit, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay. You don't hate me, do you, Orbit? You don't hate me, Orbit. Do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Whoa! What? Hi again, Orbit. How's the writing going? Terrible. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Orbit. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why you didn't expect it. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's filled with imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think that she gets a little too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We all still have plenty of time. I'm more than glad you took the time you needed. Yeah, take all the time you needed. Natsuki's neck has been snapped while you were gone. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop! Violet grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, cohesive tangent! Like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of meaningless. Deletes her. What the heck happened there? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. What? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Was she talking to me? Like, me. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning on an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearboy, gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a tor, a, a torn harness, Papaloic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water is in all direction drowning, a page written in blood, a prayer written in a devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of expanding status, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation. The planet, a clock a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood-written clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears, and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing plague, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive, so I had to take it on your poem. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way it writes. I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What I just Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Nice poem, Monica. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one where we'll continue.